Alright, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the first ever Black Irons Battles live battlecast. Now this is my first ever live battlecast, so let's go ahead and give it a shot and let's have some fun. So it looks like my opponent's positive here. He's going to be playing the Beastmen. I typically pick the green skins pretty often against, let's see. We'll go ahead and use the Beastmen today against Brettonia. So right off the bat, we can there's really only two picks typically when it comes to the legendary lord. You either pick Kazrak or you pick Morgur. We'll go ahead and pick Morgur. We will strip Foe Seeker. We'll go ahead and leave these two, and we'll add his Staff of Ruinous Corruption. This allows him to summon an extra group Chaos Spawn. Additionally, we will take one. Looks like we'll take let's take a Death Shaman. Go ahead and leave both of his abilities. We'll strip him down here so he only has Fate of Yuna, which is great against cavalry, and also Spirit Leech, which is great against single targets like his hero. Additionally, we'll bring a Gorbel. We'll leave his main spell there. I'm going to go ahead and take off Deadly Onslaught. It's just 146, and I don't often find a real big use for it. Additionally, since he's got typically not super strong infantry for Brettonia in the front line. I mean, sometimes they'll have a lot of foot squires. We'll bring some Gore Herd with shields to counteract that peasant bowman fire. Additionally, we'll bring two groups of Ungor spearmen just to keep on the flanks there. We'll bring three best Gore Herd for their armor piercing. Those will help take out foot squires and anything like that. Additionally, let's get some Ungor raiders. In case he has some air, and we will get some, let's see, get a group of Chaos Warhounds for the cavalry. That leaves us with 1600 left. We don't want to take too many large units because of the fact that he'll have tons of arrows. So with that 1600, well, let's go with two groups of Senegors. When they worked pretty well for me in the random draft, so we'll go ahead and use them there. Let's toss some chevrons into the Ungor Spearmen, and 10 left. That should be good to go. So let's get this battle started. Okay, so hopefully we'll see what he's got, but if he's got a lot of cavalry, hopefully we can take those out with those Senegors. The great weapon variation would be a little better, but I really didn't want to spend the time to cut down, get the gold back to allow me to spend that extra 200. And additionally, I mean, I do have the Chaos Poison Warhounds. I've got a couple of Ungor Spearman herd that I can hopefully keep on the edges, and hopefully I'll be able to tar pit any cavalry that comes at me. Alright, well, it looks like my opponent's loaded up, so let's go ahead and get it all set up, and we'll see what he's got. So right off the bat, I like to go ahead and get my units out of the way, and we'll go ahead and we'll set up my front line. This is pretty standard front line. We'll get the setup about as long as we can. We'll go ahead and move these back just a little bit. We want the shields in front to take the most amount of range fire possible. And if you look here, it looks like, I mean, we've got a hill. Here, but I'm going to try to fight in the valley. I don't have any artillery, and hopefully we can hide these poison warhounds here. Make sure that they're hidden there in the forest. Oh, it looks like he's already started, so he doesn't have a huge plan for this. Okay, so let's put the three best Gore Herd here in the back, get them ready to, they won't take the initial charge, but they'll be ready to come in later, do some major damage. Go ahead and put these up here. We'll put them in the forest, and there we go. We'll go ahead and put this on the edge here, put him in the back, and we'll put him up in the front so he can get in combat and allow these things to continue to go down. So we'll go ahead and lock those up. We'll lock these up over here as number 2. We'll lock that up as number 3. Let's get that going. Go ahead and put these on skirmish mode. Put the whole thing on guard, because I really don't like units chasing people. With these, we will have chase. So let's go ahead and hit start. So right off the bat, you'll see he's got a super annoying amount of yeoman archers. So we'll go ahead and see what we can do. If we can, hopefully we can get something into these. We'll just start moving our army up here. Alright, so let's see if we can see what else he's got here. In the back, he's got 3 groups of questing knights. He's got a damsel of the heavens. He's got Pegasus knights, a paladin. He's got 4 groups of spearmen, which he's running into the back. So it does look like he's going to try to bring those questing knights in. We'll just go ahead and get this group and bring it back as far as we can. We don't want to take too much fire chasing around those 5 groups of mounted yeoman archers. But the problem he's going to have is hopefully if we can catch them, we're going to be able to do a significant amount of damage. So we're going to try to get the Gorbo going in there. We'll get that Foe Seeker going. We'll get Spirit Leech. Now oh, that's only a typical Lord there. It looks like we may be able to catch a group here. We'll go ahead and put Spirit Leech on him. There we go. Oh, maybe not. Maybe we'll get it on here. Oh, so he is going to charge in. And it looks like we need to get these out of here immediately. We'll get this. There we go. We'll get the Gorbo on this Damsel of Heavens. Go ahead, try to get Spirit Leech going here. We're going to try to get through here. We're just going to go ahead and try to get all of these units engaged as soon as we can. We'll send a unit over here at these spearmen. I know it's... Let's see if we can get those archers onto those mounted yeomen. And it looks like this Gorbo is taking quite a big hit, but we'll try to get him out. See what we can do. There we go. We get Fate of Buna on those paladins. There we go. Oh, there we go. That's a big hit. Yeah, we'll see if we have any units that aren't doing anything. Yep, these archers. We gotta get these archers firing in here. Get them to fire at those Pegasus Knights, which have Fate of Buna on them. We'll also go ahead and get this in here. We're just gonna continue to get these units right on top of that Lord there, that generic Lord. He'll take a ton of damage here. We'll get Spirit Leech put on him, and hopefully we can take out his leadership as soon as we can. I mean, look at this. We'll try to get to... I mean, now we are engaged over here. We're taking those spearmen. They're broken, so we'll go ahead and get these spearmen. We've got our Ungor spearmen on these spearmen at arms. Alright, let's see if we can't get these archers to shoot at these mounted yeomen. And while we... Oh, there we go. There are the paladins dropping in. We'll go ahead and get everyone on. And then what we're going to do is we'll see if we can't spawn a group of... Oh, maybe not yet. Oh. Okay. Go ahead and use Morgur to take him out. We do have some groups that have retreated, so we're going to go ahead and check on them. It looks like we'll go ahead and get these spearmen down. And we are starting to take some heavy hits, but we're just going to keep casting everything we can on this Lord. Hopefully at some point we're going to get these guys taken out. We're going to go ahead and charge these Warhounds in from the back. Hopefully we can get it all going. We got these guys over here. We're going to continue getting in here. We're starting to shoot in. Let's see if we can't shoot at those. Let's see what else we got in the back here. We'll get those to charge in here at these questing knights. And Morgur is going to come in here, and as soon as I possibly can, we're going to go ahead and get these. Oh, there we go. That'll be perfect. Watch this. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Right when he gets in there. Right when this Lord is back. Alright, we're going to put these Chaos Spawn on him. And we're going to get everything to attack him. Morgur's coming in here. I'm going to go ahead and buff the melee attack of everyone as soon as I can get in here. Oh, he is using that Lord to break everyone off, though. Oh, there we go. We'll go ahead and buff the melee attack of them. We'll go ahead and get these spears in here. Try to tar pit him down. Just these yeoman archers are just continuing to do a ton of damage here. See if we can turn off the skirmish mode. Get these guys in here to attack. Alright. Do everything we can to take this guy down. There we go. Let's get some damage on this lord. Maybe get some damage on this paladin. And we're just going to use these everything with armor piercing here to take out all of those mounted units. We're going to go ahead and try to get these all of these Bestigor herd and everything back into this battle. They keep getting terror routed off, but hopefully the fact that Morgur is here now, I mean, we just need to get this lord down. I mean, that hero, that flying mount he's got is causing terror to all my units, and we are just continuing to have problems. I mean, those mounted yeomen hopefully are out of ammo soon. But this is just the worst type of army to fight. One of these armies with just a ton of ranged units, ton of mobile ranged units, very hard to beat. You'll see here we're using our staff, and we're going to summon another group of Chaos Spawn. Now that puts the balance of power heavily in my favor. If we can go ahead and get this guy stuck down, once we get this lord down, I mean, that's pretty much it for him. He's got tons of army losses going on. I mean, he's wavering. Come on, get a few hits. I mean, we're just going to take some shots. Let's go ahead and take some shots at these mounted yeomen again with those ranged units. Go ahead and try to group everything up as best we can. But he is starting to run out of ammo, luckily for these yeoman archers. Now, a lot of the time, if you can do the damage to somebody quickly, or if you can avoid them, these mobile armies, they work. But I mean, he's just going to have a hard time taking out. I mean, we're going to have another group of these Chaos Spawn coming up here. I mean, look, we've shattered this group of missile infantry. We're going to shatter this group as soon as they run out of ammo. They're getting fired on by my Ungor Raiders, which they just keep coming back, these Ungor Raiders. They are just tons of fun. And we're going to set up a line up here. I mean, I think he's going to try to charge in here with this lord. So we'll just try to group our units up and make sure there's no... Oh, there we go. Let's get some shots at those Pegasus Knights. Oh yeah, they're shattered off the field. And that's that. That was a great game to my opponent. Sorry if I get a little tongue-tied there at the end. I've got to get this going a little bit better, but for my first one, I hope it was a good time. You guys kind of got a chance to see how I play and how frantic I'm missing a lot of my micro skills. It's pretty late at night. I probably could have done a little better, but those yeoman archer, they threw me for a loop. You'll see here, I mean, he's still got a ton of health on those archers, but I mean, they didn't have really any ammo left. And since I was able to use this Gorbel and the Bray Shaman to focus down the Damsel of Heavens and the Lord, luckily Morgur was able to summon those Chaos Spawn, which was really helpful. I mean, he was able to use these three groups of Questing Knights to take out these Centaurs. I mean, he was able to do a ton of damage to my units. Luckily, these Bestigor herd with their armor piercing were able to cut through much of anything they came near. His spearmen, although, you know, one of them did get 48 kills, he must have gotten into a group of these Ungor spearmen. But other than that, I mean, these guys, they weren't able to do anything against these units here. So overall, the Beastmen were victorious. A lot of thanks to Morgur, main reason, and also just to the cheesiness of my opponent Positive's army. Well, thanks to you guys for watching. Thank you all for tuning in. Please go ahead and subscribe below for more great online battles. This is Black Iron, and I hope you've enjoyed the first one of Black Iron's live battles.